God are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. All right. Well, I'm
Clap.
making sure. I didn't stop it. I just moved the focus box. What's your problem?
You can't talk right now. I gotta get this shot so I can start going right into it. Hang on. Please, let me get the shot. The marquee. Hang on. Don't say anything. Oh, damn. You messed me up. Ready? Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm not level. That's going to have to do. All right, guys. Here we go with the CNC 4-piston hydraulic brakes.
Get off my hand!
Tomatoes. Wolf Tick Nation, thank you guys for tuning into once again another Wolf Tick Videos episode. We are glad you guys are here because on today's episode, we're going to be doing a little brake installation job, all right? It's fixing to get fancy in here, guys.
We have got install.
Well, just hang on. We have got some of the coolest brakes that I have seen in a long time. And look, CLARKS did not pay us to do this episode. They just sent us this product.
And they sent it to us a while back because you were injured.
I was injured. And CLARKS, I just want to say thank you guys for being so patient.
Yeah.
I told man I can't ride right now, and they said not a problem.
But none of that's going to have a factor on our feelings about those brakes. Just like always.
And neither will be. You guys all know that CLARKS are my favorite rotors in the business. And now we have got a 4-piston, the CLARKS C4 CRS CLARKS Racing Series 4-piston hydraulic brakes.
Well, are you sure you're feeling...
Will they be or will they be the...
The dyslexia just kicked in.
Yeah. All right, so we're fixing to find out.
You guys got to see it in live action.
We're fixing to find out on the real-time review, which is going to be another episode. Make sure you guys turn those notifications on. We're going to be doing a real-time review, taking these things down a mountain, all right, and seeing how well they do. These are supposed to be the bee's knees of hydraulic. These are racing downhill rated hydraulic brakes. I can't wait to break into things and talk about them. We might even do a little bit of brake bleed on these. We might have to cut some hose action. I'm looking forward to it because I've gotten a lot better, guys. No, I've gotten a lot better.
We don't need to do a permanent install on that. No, we need to test them for what they are. If they're connected already, we need to test them first.
Yeah.
Out of the box.
All right. Hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into a little bit of C4 CNC piston action, yeah?
What's so funny?
I don't know. You guys can get these. We got a spider on it. This box has been sitting around for a while. Clean out the shop. And I went, holy crap, we've got a lot of brake videos we got to do. Oh, Matt Ward, he sent us some brakes a while back, recently. And I looked at these and I said, dude, we have to do that. We agreed to doing an episode for him. So the CLARK CNC 4-piston hydraulic brakes.
We're going to do 2 episodes because we're going to install them now and then we'll test them. We'll rate them. I mean, not rate them, but we'll give a real-time review.
Yeah, real-time review. All right, guys, these things right here. Remember, these are racing downhill rated hydraulic 4-piston brakes. They are $249. We'll put a bunch of affiliate links in the description below because the great thing is you can get these.
Well, hang on, time out. I saw 400 and something.
Well, yeah, you can get them on Amazon for that price, okay, for all you UKers out there because they're swapped apparently. And if you want the American version, as far as our research goes, eBay, all right, it's about half the price.
eBay and then Walmart.
And Walmart. So, guys, check out the affiliate links in the description below.
We'll have all 3 in there, and you guys can go through them and see what's going on.
So, something I like here, I don't ever talk about manuals, and this isn't necessarily a manual. This right here is a pamphlet, a whole booklet on the whole new CRS, the CLARKS Racing Series brakes, the new generation of the C4, and they offer a C2. We'll put a affiliate link in the description below for the C2 if you guys don't think that you need all that crazy of brake action.
Probably. I think the smaller riders like you probably be fine with the C2. Not knowing yet, but...
Yeah, suitable for MTB downhill and e-bikes, and that's the C2. And the C4, of course, is rated for that as well. I'm always excited to be doing brake episodes on this channel because I love brakes. You know what I'm saying? And
please tell me they're routed for America.
Let's see. That's going to be there. Damn. That's backwards routed. These come straight from the source, baby.
You jumped the gun on that.
Oh, man. Hey, that's all right because we have a bunch of barbs and olives and everything else in here for it.
We have to put on if it's got to be internally routed, then
Yeah, I mean we might be doing a different bike. I don't know. We were gonna put it on the Mongoose Ardor, but I'm not sure now if we have to do it internally routed anyway.
If you have to take them apart, you might as well do it internally. Whatever you want to put it on, then.
All right, guys. So check this out. Here is the lever here, made of really high-grade aluminum is what they're stating. The little lever action has got some nice flow-through holes, and these are supposed to be really good grip on the fingers. Okay, we'll find out in the real-time review. I do like that lever design, and they're supposed to be a 2-finger brake. They don't try to oversell it and say, hey, it's a 1-finger. It's a 2-finger brake. It does have a on-the-fly reach adjustment, which on the fly, that's what they advertise. I ain't ever doing this stuff on the fly. Like, I ain't ever adjusting anything on the fly. You guys pretty much know that. Maybe a fork every now and then if it's a fancy X Fusion, possibly.
You on the fly want to adjust those all the time.
Mm-hmm. Really good looking lever. It is a little. Let me get that focus box there. It is focus box here. Come on. Lever is a little boxy, right? But the good news, it takes mineral oil. I like mineral oil. We got a bunch of mineral oil. And then, that's an okay clamp. I really like the Shimano clamp style that you don't necessarily have to remove the entire bracket here to take it off or move it around your bar. It's got that little snippet where you press in the dill and it opens up the latch system. That'd be kind of cool if they had that on these. So definitely, maybe the bike we put on is going to be actually staying on there for a while, because who wants to take off the grip and the shifter and all that good stuff. But anyway, so we got the lever here, and now here is the caliper. Look at that beefy caliper. I found something out, guys. Ooh, that's a beautiful looking caliper. Where's the bleed? Okay, I think that's going to be the bleed port right there. I found something out interesting about fins. Now, I don't know if Homeboy was spitting the truth or what, but apparently fins are not used for airflow.
No,
they're used to dissipate heat.
Yeah, for cooling, just like on an amplifier.
They're used to dissipate heat. I never knew that.
What, you really thought it was for aerodynamics?
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, not aerodynamics. I thought it was for... I thought whenever this is mounted on there, the air flows right here, and the fins help it get air to the pads and the pistons.
Oh, like a scoop on a sports car.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
No, I never knew you didn't know that. I always thought you thought about it as like it dissipated the heat. The air goes over it, pulls the heat.
No, I thought the air was forced in there. But somebody in the comments was like, "Hey man, just so your info."
Okay, now I know. Okay, yeah, it makes more sense. Now, I didn't get the comments. I thought, well, you say it all the time, but okay, you did misunderstand.
Let's look at these brake pads here. Now, that is one thing I haven't seen in the booklet. You can look in the C4 booklet there. Tell me if you see anything about what kind of material they use in the pads.
Let me look.
These pads are huge. Holy crap, those are big pads. That's definitely going to be what do you call that? Where it's real shiny, ceramic. That's got to be some ceramic in there. I don't know. You guys see that shininess? Those are very light.
Since when is ceramic got to be shiny?
You know, I don't know. That's an educated guess, is what that is. Now, check out the size of these pistons in there, guys. Can you guys see those pistons? Look how big those are. I don't want to squeeze them. I kind of do want to squeeze them, and the reason why, these pistons are 4 by 16 millimeter stainless steel self-adjusting pistons. Self-adjusting. So it says it really helps out with the wear overall on your pads. Your pads don't just grind up against your rotor. I'm really hoping so. But yeah, 4 by 16, and I don't know if I believe them on the 4 by 16. That's I don't know. That's quite of a.
Okay, the pads are semi-metallic.
Okay, semi-metallic.
And they're floating stainless steel rotors.
Yeah, I know. I'm fixing to talk about the rotors. They're not stainless steel.
That's what it says.
They're not stainless steel. They're aerospace grade aluminum.
They're floating stainless steel rotors.
Okay, well the middle is aerospace aluminum. I should have known better. Yeah, stainless steel. Aluminum, stainless steel. They come with floating rotors.
I love it. He's arguing with me with the book. He doesn't read the book.
Well, Dan, thanks for messing up my process over here.
What the? Take the book back.
I'm trying to talk about. I wanted you to look up one thing, and you want to jump ahead.
You want materials.
You want to jump ahead. Yeah, of the brake pads, not the damn rotors. You done messed my situation up.
So you were going to try to get the info wrong?
Yeah, look. Aerospace grade aluminum. Okay. 180, and it also comes with a 160, and that's stainless steel. I love Clark rotors.
You wonder why we have so many screw-ups on this channel.
Now, I'm having a hard time, Clarks. I'm having a hard time believing that this is actually 4 millimeters wide, the piston in there, by 16. Okay, let's actually test this out. Let's see here. All right, so the piston, dude, that's the piston width. 16.1 millimeters.
You know what they said? 16?
That's what they said. And I'm guessing it's going to be either 4 millimeters wide on the piston. I mean, I can't.
No,
you know, the depth.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy. That's really 16 millimeters. That's a hell of a lot of area to be pressing on those pads in 2 different spots.
That's good.
No, that's a really good thing. Yeah, for sure. That's a really good thing. Let's go find a bike we're going to install these on. What are you thinking? I kind of, at first I had initially thought that we'd do it on the Mongoose Switchback. And the reason why is because that bike has the RockShox Judy Gold that we need to do a review on. We need to test it.
We still need to review it and score it.
That bike needs rotors, okay? That bike needs hydraulic brakes as mechanical brakes. And old Chuck Yu a while back sent us a a 9-speed massive mega range, bigger than a normal mega range. And that's a free wheel, not a free hub. So remember, he was like...
do it on that one?
Yeah, so we'll do it on that one. That's what I'm getting at. But basically what I'm getting at is we'll be able to do an upgrade process on that bike now. So we got hydraulic brakes, we got the fork, we'll have to do a 1x group set, and then we'll have to do the 1x in the back. It doesn't need to be a 1x, but we might as well, since we're going to be putting that big old free wheel back there. But that's kind of an idea. And then I mentioned it also comes with, I said the barbs and olives. It comes with a specific, I'm guessing this is for the front rotor, for a 180 rotor. It comes with a certain type of adapter. And the reason I say that is because, check that out. It's actually shaved down right there. It's kind of interesting, shaved down to make some room. But anyway, let's get that Mongoose Switchback in here. We'll also have some fill links to that bike in the description below. And let's start taking a look-see and see what we can do. Alright guys, this here is the Mongoose Switchback Comp. This is the lesser model. Next one up is going to be the Expert. Now, don't ask. This bike right here, if you guys remember, we actually put the RockShox Judy Gold on it.
Tires on that one we added.
RockShox Judy Gold on this guy. And we also put the Wolf Tooth degree headset. Angled degree. Was it 2 degrees?
Oh, that's right. But I have to go back and watch it.
I believe it was the 2 degree.
Feels like forever ago.
Feels like forever ago. And we took it down Hayes Creek Run to film an episode, and 80 things went wrong. 80. It was ridiculous.
You know, we could take the reflectors.
We were so upset. I was so upset. Wolfman was so upset. The truck made about 4 runs up and down the mountain.
That day?
That's that day.
Oh, good Lord.
Alright, so this bike here,
I want to talk about that.
I was so upset. That's flat. The rear's flat. I rode it down the mountain halfway with no tubage on there.
Damages rim, too.
And the reason I did, guys, was because I was over it, and patrons got to see that episode. We made an entire episode we're going to put on YouTube, and we said, no, we can't do that. It's just full of foul language. So the patrons got to see that. So anyway, it was a complete show. So that's why the bike looks like this. But the good news is we've got a great fork on there. We've got a slacked out headset. Okay, and we're about to have some hydraulic brakes on this thing.
Yeah. And then we got to put some tires on red. I don't care what tires. Do we have any 27.5 tires? Is it 27.5?
I'm sure we got some 27.5. I mean, this thing was it was something. So I'm looking. Gosh. Oh my God. Anyway, let me get this thing cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna get these brakes off there, and then we're gonna start installing these new ones because it's all internally routed. So we're gonna really have to do a good job here. If I can get this tube off,
I have to cut it.
You guys ever seen something like that? Okay, Mongoose Switchback Comp is done. Well, as far as like taking stuff off is done, okay? We also did a little pedal change up. We're going to be doing some P&W loam grips. Some of my favorite grips in the world. This bike's purple.
It's a barrage of colors you got going on.
It's a barrage, all right? That's what happens whenever you guys have a mountain bike channel. You have a bunch of cool people that send you stuff. The pedals, I think, are from Keo's MTB Adventures.
Oh, yeah.
Those are his pedals.
I think I recognize them.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff over here. Okay, so what we're fixing to do now.
Him.
Yeah, shout out to him, one of our patrons. What we're fixing to do, I believe that's an 8mm. Where in the hell? Yeah, it's an 8mm. We're going to have to swap these levers over. Okay, so you're going to hold that right there. Okay, we're going to swap these levers over because the damn front and right are different.
Front and right.
All the UKers are like, man, that's perfect. What are you doing?
The front and right.
The front and rear are backwards. So don't let it drip.
Straight up now, tell me.
Straight up now.
Thank you. Really well, don't get copyright strike.
Alright, swap over is complete. Now, the front one's ready to mount up, okay? The rear one, we're going to have to get internal. Alright guys, this right here, I was kind of talking crap out when we first got, I believe David Gallimore, another one of our patrons, sent this to us. This is the Risk Internal Cable Routing Tool. He says, hey, I bought a couple of them, I want to send you guys one. It's kind of a neat apparatus here. This end will screw into the brake hose, okay? It just screws right into there. And then what you do is you get your magnet here. That's a big old powerful magnet. You put that guy through the tube or through your internal, you just run that guy all the way up through your tube. Okay, guys, we got the rear brake lever just kind of mocked up right now, or the brake lever. We got the rear caliper kind of mocked up right now, just so we know our placement for the hose, like how long we need to go with it. So I've got that set. I've also got it routed and everything. What we're going to do now is we're going to put that lever, kind of get an idea actually with the lever, and putting it around the bar. I'm not going to put it around the bar because it's unhooked still. We get an idea to where we need to cut it. Now, we'll go here. It's going to be about there. So I think that's going to be safe because look, I mean, we're not going to go any further than that, at least unless we crash. Okay?
Well, don't. Please don't.
Yeah, so we've got that routed. Now, we're going to put the collar. And I love that. Man, I'm going to put a Risk internal cable routing kit in the affiliate links, okay? Because I'm using that screw end, and it's not even dripping all over the place. I love that. So we've got the collar. We have got the little screw that bolts into. It even fits inside there. We got the screw that fits in. We have got an olive. Very important to do this in order, because if you don't do this part, believe me, I put the barb in there without doing this process, and it sucks. Okay. Got the barb, and then the olive is going to be the last part, but we do have to cut this real quick, so we're going to cut it. Bam. What we're going to do is we're going to shove that hose through there.
You need my help?
No, I'm okay. And we are going to set the barb. Alright. So we've got the barb set, we got the olive, we've got the bolt, or the screw, whatever you want to call it, and we have the collar. Now is the time. We're going to run all this up here. Where's that lever at? Cross your fingers and hope that there's no leakage.
Leakage.
Shove that guy in there a good few times. Boom! I got the deal in there. Hey, that feels pretty good. I really hope we don't have to bleed it, but I am hitting a wall. Okay. I've hit a wall a few times in my life. Okay. Put that on there. Like so. Boom, boom.
Sorry, I got you started back again.
Yeah. Put the new grip on there, and we got to move that shifter over. What's funny is that lever sits so tight with the grip. That lever fits so tight with the grip. I don't see how it could be a quick time, you know, while you're going down the mountain, quick throw adjustment or reach adjustment, because that sucker's like up in there, but it's nice and snug. It beats the crap out of the ones that are hanging out all crazy, you know. But I think you're going to like the feel of these. Okay, we have got the Glide G3 up front, and we've got the Volcante in the rear.
The American Classic
hey.
Vulcanite.
Oh, Vulcanite, sorry. Volcante. I'm feeling a little Spanish tonight. We got the CLARKS C4 pistons installed, and nice and quiet for the most part. I was reading the write-up on these things. We haven't done a squeeze yet. I was reading the write-up on these, some reviewers.
We have cleaned the rotor stop call.
Yeah, there were some guys that were reviewing these things, and they said, man, they're just so hard to get centered up. And part of the reason, guys, and we've experienced this before, is whenever you have the floating rotor, you know, the floating rotors are riveted. And, I mean, if you guys, yeah, they're made to move. If you guys have ever dealt or used floating rotors, you'll always notice if you get a cheap one, which I'm not saying these are cheap, if you get a cheap one, this isn't a cheap one either, a lot of times the rivets will actually move a little bit and there'll be some play in there. So if you guys ever order aftermarket riveted rotors or floating rotors, make sure you guys check them and make sure they're nice and tight. We've had that before on some crappy ones that we ordered.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this right now. Expensive, cheap, whatever, the floating rotors always rub more. Keep pedaling. There you go. Get a little more speed on that. That's better.
Better?
Yeah, you still got a little bit of throw before it's hitting.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be like that anyways. After I'm pumping it, it still has that.
It still has that?
Yeah. It feels good, though. The lever feels really... I mean, the lever, I love the feel of the lever.
Well, you're supposed to have a ridiculous amount of modulation and just bite, you know, so that might be a part of it.
Yeah, I think the modulation is really good. It's not on and off.
Let's see this front one. Yeah. Wow. The modulation there. Like
if you're into modulation, this might be the brake.
Wow.
I mean, just on the bike stand, we don't know how it's going to feel in the field.
Yeah, we'll have to bed these guys in.
Yeah.
But I might feel it rear. I'm going to tighten that guy up for sure. It's just weird the way it's...
You tighten that front.
Oh, there's actually a lot of room to tighten down. Maybe I just need to get a better bid on there. I don't want to strip it.
Did you tighten that caliper?
Yeah, caliper side. Anyway. Alright guys, well that was the install of the...
Rubbing it all anymore.
Good. That was the end. Hey, they're supposed to be, remember, they're supposed to automatically start to, what do you call that? Adjust, or self-adjusting stainless steel pistons. So hopefully we'll find that out in the field. Hopefully they don't overheat, and hopefully they can stop this thing, because this thing will be a bullet.
I thought those pistons were ceramic.
No, they're stainless steel.
Oh.
This thing's going to be a bullet, guys. We got brand new tires on this thing. We got P&W lum grips. We got some Deity pedals. This is an awesome looking bike. The new rubber and hydraulic brakes just make it look really good. You know, but alright guys, well hey, that was another Wolf Dig Videos episode. We appreciate you guys watching as always.
Stay tuned for the real-time review.
Yeah, I'm really curious. If you guys want to get your hands on any of the tools that we use today, or on these brakes, make sure you guys check out those film links in the description below. Again, CLARKS, thank you guys for being so patient with us here at Wolf Dig Videos.
Thank you for the patience.
I'm all healthy now. We're ready to ride.
Yeah, you've been healthy for a minute now. Now I'm healthy.
That rear feels really good.
Now it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After I tightened it.
Yeah.